Hi, this is the Teaserking. I'd like to just say that I was not able to do YouTube videos for quite a while. I don't know if it was my browser or what. I changed to Google Chrome. So I apologize to any of my people that were looking for my videos last year that couldn't get it. I know there's quite a few people that follow me, and I apologize that I couldn't do it. You can always email me. Um, Here or on my site www.teaserking.com to get to get a hold of me to ask me for any teams or games that are coming up. I'll definitely be doing it this year. I've changed my format on the site. I want feedback on that, if you will. Basically, instead of putting in the games, just saying, well, I like San Francisco, I like Baltimore, I like Oakland, I like Miami. A lot of people have told me, well, why don't you put the actual play in? So put Oakland +9 and Minnesota +10, and here's the teaser, and put the teaser in instead of the choice. And I always wanted you guys to feel free to match them the way you want, because the way I do it is a certain way. But I'm gonna just put my plays there from now on. You can go to my history and you'll see what I did. Basically, when I get a really strong play, I'll play it in 2, 3, 4 teasers, depending how many other teams I like. I did that a lot last year, and I've always done that. When I get my real strong player, my lock, um, that's how you bet it. Because I pick such a high percentage, usually about 75% of my teasers, I don't like to put all my eggs in one basket. So once I get a lock game, I will tease it 3 or 4 times because I'm fairly sure that team's going to win, but the team I put it with might lose, even though it's a very strong play. So I want to cover all my bases, and that's why I do it. So basically, I will be here from now on. I apologize. I tried contacting YouTube. I tried Googling help, and I really never understood, based on the help, why I couldn't post my videos. So anyway, I will be doing that. We'll take a look at next year fairly soon. The magazines will be coming out with the teams, although I already have a good hunch on who we'll be looking at a lot and who will be playing a lot and who we won't be. So right now I just want to say I'm back, and sorry I wasn't here, and I look forward to making you guys money next year and whatever else I can do. We'll definitely look into that. Um, Outside of that, I'm basically will start my research up. Um, I read off the cuff without even looking. I would think that Denver will be very strong. They were really strong against the number last year. San Francisco, Baltimore, we got to look at their changes. Off the top of my hand, the draft went. I thought San Francisco had a great draft, and I thought Detroit had a very bad draft. I don't know what they're doing. They basically took a defensive lineman that should never have been drafted 5th, and then they took the wrong cornerback out of Mississippi State. There was one kid who was an All-American. I believe his name was Banks, off the top of my head. And he took the other guy ahead of him. So I don't really understand that. I thought they had a very weak draft. I don't know what they're looking at when they draft. I thought Pittsburgh had a pretty good draft also. But we'll look at everything. I think next year it'll be San Francisco and Seattle will be the top teams. Denver, of course, New England, although with Gronkowski. You just got to face fact. He's injury prone, and you got to get a backup tight end. They need to draft another tight end or trade for one. I think that Kansas City, if they put Chase Daniel in at quarterback and they get him some receivers, I think he'll be very, very good. I don't know how they missed him. He's been backing up Drew Brees lately, and I think he'll be very good. And the one guy that I just am laughing, who's like a Chase Daniel, is Kellen Moore. Unfortunately, he's on the Lions, and they got Stafford there, but I would pick up Kellen Moore if I'm Jacksonville or a lot of these teams. He did not simply win all his games. I think he lost 2 games. I think it was like 50-2 at Boise. Had 124 touchdowns and like 14 interceptions. Don't quote me; those aren't exact figures, but general figures, pretty close to it. Maybe 24 interceptions. It was like 124 touchdowns and 24 interceptions. I don't know why they don't think he can play in the pros, because Boise's a pro team. There's a lot of players drafted in the pros. They beat a very good Georgia team, Virginia Tech, and the TCU team that was like undefeated with the best defense in the country. I don't really know what you look at, but that's what a quarterback is. He doesn't turn the ball over. He's very good at doing the things he does. And I don't get why he didn't get drafted. I'm tired of this size issue. The linemen are the same at Boise in college and at Ohio State and at Michigan and Notre Dame as they are in the pros. They're 6'6", 300 pounds. That's what they are in college. He didn't seem to have a problem in college throwing around the guys. And I think if you put in some of the Boise offense, which is 50 points a game, was not a mistake. They pounded Georgia pretty good when they played them, and Georgia's got a lot of talent in the NFL. So I don't know what people are looking at, but they're missing the boat there. I would definitely pick up Kellen Moore as my backup and get him in to start. This guy's the real deal. And if you look at the backup on Boise State last year, I can't remember that guy's name, Joe Southwick, I believe. And look at the difference. They struggled. They could barely score. He turned the ball over a lot. Kellen Moore ran that offense 50 points a game. So, obviously it's not the offense, it's not the system, it's Kellen Moore, and that's what it is. So that's my point. You have to look at the whole picture, and I just don't buy that Kellen Moore is that bad that you can't start him. Looking at a lot of these teams who need a quarterback very badly, and you're just not giving them a chance. I don't know. But if I was like Jacksonville or somebody like that, even Oakland, I'd be looking at Kellen Moore. Another pick I find very, very amusing is Buffalo's E.J. Manuel from Florida State. What a terrible first-round pick that is. I mean, he wasn't good at Florida State. I don't know why they think he's going to be good in the pros. He's fast, he can scramble, but that's not what you want in a quarterback in the NFL. Michael Vick hasn't won anything, and neither did Dante Culpepper or any of these running type of quarterbacks. You've got to be a pocket passer. Joe Flacco doesn't run. Joe Montana didn't run. Dan Marino didn't run. John Elway ran a little bit, but he primarily was a pocket passer, as is Manning, as is Brady. So when you get down to the bottom of it, it's the pocket passer, because you've got to be two-dimensional and you've got to be able to throw and run. And that's the key to it. So I just shook my head with that pick in the first round. And there was another quarterback that I couldn't believe went, or Geno Smith from West Virginia. I don't get that one either. He didn't do a whole lot. I don't know about Landry Jones, but I think the kid out of Arkansas, David Wilson, will be very good. He had a terrible year because of the coaching change. But when Bobby Petrino was there, he lit it up. And I remember the bowl game when he came in it broke his jaw, and he still played great. So that's the type of kid you want. I look for him to be very, very good. So I don't get the way they draft. I don't know what they're doing, but Buffalo will be lousy this year with E.J. Manuel. I mean, if he's their starter, look for them to lose a lot of games. So anyway, that's my early analysis. I'll be coming up with who we rank everybody as we get closer to the season. I'll definitely do one on college when I start reading the magazines on the new players. Right now Johnny Manziel from A&M, obviously he's a good quarterback. He won at Alabama. That's enough said there. I think LSU and Alabama will be strong as usual, and I'll break down the rest of it. But at this point, just wanted to say hello, and I'll keep these up to date. All right, have a great day, guys, and please leave me questions and comments. I look forward to them as always. Thank you.